James Starling here for the DeeJam YouTube channel after today's matchday experience between Thurston and Elmswell. Luke, that is a tough defeat to take because for me, as a neutral, I don't think you deserve that defeat. I thought you boys were superb. How do you kind of reflect on it?
Thank you for. I would tend to agree. I thought first half we gave them a few issues that they had to deal with. We picked up some good spaces, we gave them little problems that they had to solve. Second half, I think the sort of game sort of went into more of they wanted to play like.
It was more of a derby, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It went a bit of a spike to it.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, how do you kind of reflect on the overall performance? Because you've got a lot of young players out there, and we talked about it before the game, and you sent over the team sheet and how young some of those boys were. Yeah. They stepped up today because that could have been a game where they quite easily just went into the shell, but I don't think any of them did.
It's been last time we played them, we got properly turned over. It was a bit of an embarrassment. I was a bit nervous with you coming today, especially they'll be on camera that will get embarrassed again a little bit because they've got the ability to do that, and they're a proper men's team. And we're not really, but having said that, in terms of age we're not, but as you say, they're young lads, really. They're 4 16-year-olds coming off the bench. They all had an impact in a game. It's incredible. And had that derby feel. The starting ones, Alfie left back 17, fantastic. JD captain, he's like 19, 20, like they're all across the pitch. And as you said, they're really stepped up. There's an element where you can be proud of the lads despite the loss.
Is there a reason why the club is going down this route and this philosophy? Because now, especially with everything's been going on, it could be very easy to pick up somebody who's in a higher league who's maybe not enjoying their football, and there is that temptation to find a quote journeyman. But you guys are doing a completely different route to what most clubs will be doing at this level. Why is that the case?
It sort of goes back to when we first came back into the SL. So we've been in the SL for years and years. And there was a period where we dropped out of the SIL. We just had a team in Reilly. Tom Parkinson, who deserves a lot of credit for this as well. No longer manager, but he played a part in this. He's developed some of these players. And we sat down. He had the conversation with me and said, "Look, this is the idea." I was at school at the time. Essentially, we've got a fantastic youth section, and we wanted to replicate that. I think that was the idea, and you can have journey and whatnot, and we can go and sign a load of players from furlough none, and they can come in 1 week now and things like that when they're not playing, but they're not going to be there in 6 months' time. And hopefully we've got a vaccine because they'll go chasing that money again. Standard, and if they're good players, they're entitled to do that. But you look at loyalty. Like Jamie Dempsey, captain today. We gave him his debut when he just turned 16. And he keeps on coming back. And Jamie could go and play at a high level. There's no doubt in that. He's a very, very good player. I know he's at uni and whatnot, but he could be coming back and playing at least SIL Division 1, if not higher. And they come back because it's exciting. That's what we have a youth section for. At the end.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. But even last weekend, I mean, you could be on the flip side of that. You can get smashed by someone, and maybe it doesn't necessarily reflect how well you played.
Yeah.
But last week, I mean, credit to Athletic. They came across with 11 players.
Yeah.
And it was a decent starting 11. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You've got players that have been around the block a bit.
Yeah.
So they can play. It could have been more, but
Yeah.
at the same time, they came across with 11. So sometimes it's a little bit flatter, and sometimes it goes the other way. And
Yeah.
you can't read into results necessarily too much.
No, fair enough. But just want to say thank you very much for welcoming us over today. When we came over, there was a present waiting for us, which is amazing. We've never had that, so we really appreciate it. It's a nice touch from the club. I suppose that goes to show what a community is here. That little present there. Didn't have to do it, but you've just gone above and beyond.
That's what we're trying to build, with the youngsters and whatnot. And there's a way of doing things. And I was very rash when I was younger, and I sit here and say it after being given a red card, but
I didn't want to mention the red card because that was not a red card.
I was a bit of a hothead back in the day when I was youngster, and then you go to a club like Sporting 87 who do things in the right way, and you learn. You want to replicate it. And you guys, I mean, credit to you guys as well for what you do for local football and the exposure and whatnot. And you give us something, and it's sort of free of charge. You don't ask for anything. So it's the little things, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Well, good luck for the rest of the season, mate. Have a good Christmas, and hopefully we can actually finish the season.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Definitely. Cheers, mate.